Hey Capricorn, how are you? Time for your love reading. This is a general reading, so take what works and leave what does not. Messages are for the greatest and highest spirit. So let's see what's going on in the world of all of our Capricorns. I sure appreciate you all being here, being a part of my channel. What's not working, Capricorn? I feel like something's not working. Uh-oh, shift gears. All right, let's see. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Yeah, grateful, thankful for the messages, for the greatest and highest good for all of our Capricorns in love. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Take what works, leave what does not, people. We all know who we are in this story. Some of you guys are in your head, I think, way too much. All right, let's see what's going on with our Capricorns. Yeah, you need to rest. Are you not resting? I just feel like you just need to chill out a little bit. You know what I also get with this? Dreaming. I think maybe a few of you may be feeling like some dreams coming through that might disturb you. You don't understand. The dream time seems to be very prevalent for you right now. So pay attention to your dreams. Write them down. You know, with dreams, I always believe that your first hit on what it means is really important. So make a note of that. And then, you know, I was taught many years ago to take a dream and fold your paper in half. And on the one column, just write your dream down, right? So you have one line, next line. And then in that second column, go back and line by line, find a word that associates or you can reference to whatever that line was. You'll be surprised what comes out in that one. So anyway, just a little tip on how to, you know, understand your dreams a little bit more. So let's see what's going on. So if I read this another way, okay, the Four of Swords usually follows the Three of Swords. So you may need to recover from a relationship that just really hurt you. I want to say hurt you to the core. You know, it's one of those things where I think it hurt you so bad that it brought you down a couple notches. It did. See, this person was very difficult. Maybe it was an air sign. Maybe I pick up Aries, but it could be anybody. But we have the Emperor reversed here. And I think this is a person that you really felt like, I mean, we're it. This is it. You and me, we've got this. And then they turned out to be a real asshole. Sorry to say. You know, but the Emperor reversed, that's a difficult person. I mean, this is somebody who's got a lot of control, a lot of power, really pushes their weight around, tells you what to do, that kind of thing. And on top of that, did whatever they wanted to do because you were left hurt. And now you're on the recovery from all of that. Does that resonate? Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, I mean, this is one of those things. You felt very attacked by this person. And then it was, I almost feel like you also got attacked by other people in saying like, you know, it wasn't near as bad. I almost feel like you had to defend yourself as to why, you know, you decided you wanted to go on in another direction. Because I do see that you go away. You know, it's like you've had enough. You're tired of being, you know, treated like below standard. We'll say below standard. And this person probably threw out that whole concept of like, well, fine, if you go, don't come back type of thing, trying to, you know, get you to feel guilty. I think they're very good at that. But don't feel bad because you decided you were going to stand up for yourself. I mean, this person, they really hurt you. They hurt you. You have sevens here, 2 sevens. So I feel like this was one of these relationships that was more of an illusion. Usually the sevens are like that. Because you have both the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. I mean, this is something you wanted to make work and it just never did. It didn't take off. And it didn't matter how much you wanted to. I mean, there was this person that was so difficult in your world. I don't think they were very honest with you. If anything, they probably took more from you than what you ever took from them, you know, because I think if they needed something, you were right there, right? If you were a female, you're the good Girl Scout, good Boy Scout, you know, whatever you need, I got it for you. But they took advantage of that. And then, you know, it's almost as if you were around just to be around, you know, because You know, you made sure dinner was done, the house was clean, the bills were paid, anything that needed to be done. Because you're Capricorn, right? You can do all of that stuff. So they were like, well, you know, I don't have to worry because they'll take care of it. You know, but they took advantage of you in that regard. So I think you needed to get really honest with yourself, all right? Real honest and open up to, you know, whether or not this is somebody who you wanted in your life forevermore. You know what I mean? Like, this was a hard one because this one hurt. This relationship, the ending, it hurt. But you had to follow your heart, and you do go away hurt. You left hurt, this relationship. But I think by the fall, you might be feeling better. And I only say that because I see these orange and red leaves. Kind of make me think that by fall, I think things will, your life will be in a whole different place by the time fall comes. So let's take a look a little deeper of what these cards have just come out. So I did say that, you know, the Four of Swords always follows a Three of Swords. And I think what caused this all was somebody else. And there was someone else in the picture, definitely. Third person behind the wheel. It's always hard because, you know, you were always going to be home. You were always responsible. You know, they could always count on you to be wherever it was. So I think your person took advantage of the fact that they knew where your life was and had their own little thing on the side. So this is one of those situations where, you know, you got jealous, you were angry, you were pissed off, you were mad, you didn't know what to do. And yeah, you considered divorce. Because if this is not going anywhere, so some of you may have actually done that. Because I do see you leaving. And then once you leave and you have some perspective and you see really that this person, you know, they're hanging with this person. They're not about to like put this Queen of Wands reversed down. You know, they've got another person. It's not working out. So you're starting to see things a little differently. It wouldn't surprise me, Capricorn, if you had some kind of an interaction with this person. Like you actually like showed up and said, fine, you want my husband, take him. Or, you know, if maybe it was, you know, your wife, fine, you want my wife, then go ahead, you can have her. You know, kind of thing. I just think there was some kind of words were exchanged because you weren't going to go down without, you know, everybody knowing exactly how you felt. This was tough. I can feel it, Capricorn. This was tough. You're pissed. But, you know, this is, you know, you need to look at this as a real gift and a blessing because, you know, you were with somebody who you thought was going to be your sun, moon, and stars, and they turned out to be an a-hole, right? And, you know, they were doing whatever they wanted, and they had an affair, and, you know, you were home taking care of everything. They took advantage of the fact that you were so grounded because they were not. Yeah, again, here's that confrontation. I see that here with this Five of Wands. I think it's just one of those things where before you walk out the door, you're going to make sure that they know that you were pissed, that you were upset. I mean, there's this whole fight that comes out of this. And it makes you feel better because at least you can walk away knowing that you vented. So I'm feeling that for some of you out there. Yeah, there's that Tower. You know, you didn't want to do it, but you did it because this relationship, it's over. It is over. And here's that Three of Swords. You're ready to heal up, recover, and rest up. So now what? Now what? So what follows this here is the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like as time goes by, and again, by fall, you're going to feel very different. Because if this does end up in a divorce situation, you know, it's not going to happen today, tomorrow. You know, maybe, you know, you've been in the process of divorce. But if you're just now doing this, by fall, I think is when everything finally comes to an end and you can breathe easy. Now, they're going to try to block you. And they're going to try to have you like be nicer than you want to be. But do not lower your standards. I'm real big about that. Don't lower your standards. So I feel like once you move on, there's someone else wanting to come your way, give you a fresh new start. But you've got to be in a place where you're ready, okay? And this is where you resting and taking care of you really, really has to come into play. You know, you've got to replenish yourself. You got to put yourself back together. You got to remember who you are. And some of you may be very creative. I think creative outlets are really, really great. I almost feel like there's another person that will be coming through for you, and this person will pull out the best of you. Whereas this person, they didn't pull out the best of you. They used you for, you know, the stability that you had, the groundedness that you had. You know, they never had to worry because you're going to take care of it. I think this will be a big turnaround because you're not going to let yourself be in a relationship like this twice. Maybe you will, maybe you won't, but I think you've learned your lesson. And this time around, you're willing to hold out for somebody who's going to bring you something more, you know, where they take care of you and you don't take care of them. Anyway, good stuff is coming down the road, but again, I'm feeling like that's not until the fall. Yeah, see, you need to find you. You need to find you. Because this person, you know, they never like it when somebody leaves. And I think that they're really angry at you. They have a lot of things to say for you, you know, towards you, about you. They'll try to like sling you through the mud. But, you know, you're very confident. You know you, and that's what needs to dominate, all right? So let's get some advice for all. Yeah, they were a player. They weren't. This was not a good relationship. That's why it ended. You need to look at the universe and thank it for getting you out of this situation so that at least now you can start over again. Yeah, so again, the Seven of Wands. I think you realize what you had to do in order to make things balance in your life. You know, I've got this King of Swords here. It wouldn't surprise me if this person who comes in for you is somebody who is very direct, you know, really helps you get control of your situation. It's almost as if I feel them helping you get out of this, you know, stuck, unbalanced energy. It's like you're trying to make everything work so that, you know, nothing's going to like blow up in your face. And I think there's somebody who could turn out to be a very romantic partner who could step up to the plate and actually help you through this. So you're not alone. I feel like if there's somebody that you can turn to, maybe this is your lawyer. I'm really picking that up, your lawyer. Because if you are in some kind of a court case, they're going to try to attack you. But get yourself a good lawyer, right? Yeah. Because they're going to try to run circles around you. So if there's like settlements and things of that nature, they're not going to want to give you anything. Because remember, this guy's an emperor, okay? So they got a lot. I mean, they didn't get to the top because they didn't work for it, you know? So don't let them shortchange you. You know, you need to manifest what it is you want, okay? And there's this big healing that's going on for you right now. You know, this 3 to the 4 of Swords. I mean, you really need to rest and come back from this because I think you gave this relationship 120%. I mean, you gave this relationship so much more than it probably, you know, needed or deserved. And they're going to try to see if you can reconcile and make things work. But I think you've been down that road enough. You know, you don't like what's coming towards you. See, I think they're going to try to spit out a lot of bad stuff about you. You know, they're going to try to make you look really, really bad. This is why it's really important, you know, to really know who you are and stand up with the truth. All right? Because they're not going to play nice. I'm just telling you, they're not going to play nice. Because they're hurting, you know, because you're their anchor and now you're disappearing. Well, you're disappearing because why should you stay with somebody who's going to just not really care about anything? You've been wounded. Look, you have been wounded and hurt. You're always on guard. You're tired of the fighting. You are so tired of the fighting with this person. And it's just like, why fight with somebody where there is nothing left? I mean, if you guys are constantly fighting, because this element of arguing and fighting keeps coming up. And it's coming up because you're hurt. You're hurt. And you've given so much to this relationship, and you're the one that ended up really hurt. So I think you're ready to open up and take any losses, because I think your mental, spiritual, physical being is more important. You start to see that. It's like you're ready to open up and move on. Because this was a really hard one. And there's nothing left in this relationship. I don't see any love left. They want you to keep it, they're going to try to talk you into like, stay, stay, stay. And you're like, I don't know. I don't know if I can. Because look at all the hurt. That's a lot of hurt. And you don't know whether you want to keep going with this person. You need to make some real decisions. So it's important that you stay very clear, grounded, get rested. Find yourself again. Find yourself again. So that you don't get pulled back into a relationship that was really not good for you. I hate to be such a Debbie Downer for you, Capricorn, but I think it's really important for you to really hold and maintain your ground, because this person's, like you're their stability, and now you're walking away, and now they've got this instability that's starting to creep around them. Well, you know what? That's their problem, not yours. All right? So I'm going to end it here. I hope this resonated with someone out there. I might do a second one for you. I'm not sure. I'm just going to feel it out, see how you guys respond. If you like it, great. And if not, stay tuned. I'm sure more readings are to follow. So I appreciate it if you hit that like button. Yeah, hit that. And, comment, share, and I'll see you at the next one. Until then, bye now.